December 2020. A young Nigerian woman sitting on a cold prison floor in Uganda. No bed, no food, no phone call. No one has told her when or if she is getting out. Outside those walls, the world was campaigning for her release. Free Tems was trending across social media. But inside, she was just waiting. Hopping, praying. What she didn't know in that prison cell was that God was already writing the next chapter. 1 year later, she won a Grammy. And the same voice they once laughed at, the whole world couldn't stop listening to. Her name is Temilade Openiyi. Born on the 11th of June, 1995, in Lagos, Nigeria. Her parents divorced when she was just 5 years old. Her father left. She stayed in Lagos with her mother. She was a quiet child, withdrawn, different. She didn't quite fit in, and she knew it. At 11 years old, she joined her school choir. And that's where the trouble started. Because her voice was different. Deep, unusual, not what people expected from a young girl. So they bullied her for it. In school, outside school. Strangers on the street told her she sounded like a boy. That her voice was ugly. For years, she believed them. But somewhere deep inside, that voice kept calling her back to music. She kept going, quietly, privately. She taught herself piano. She studied her voice, not to change it, but to understand it. She studied economics at Monash University in Johannesburg, South Africa. Smart girl, safe degree, a future anyone would approve of. After graduation, she got a job in digital marketing. Good pay, stable life, respectable career. But the music would not leave her alone. Every morning she sat at that desk. She knew she was in the wrong place. In 2018, she quit. No savings, no plan, no recordings. Just a voice the world had not yet heard. I took a leap, like I jumped off the cliff. I didn't know whether I would get wings. I didn't know whether anybody would pick me up. I just jumped. Tems. She released her first single, Mr. Rebel, in 2018. Then Try Me in 2019. They were underground hits. She was building quietly. No label, no manager pushing for her, just her voice and her faith. Someone once asked her what kept her going before the fame, before anyone believed in her. On the days she almost gave up. Oh baby, honestly, I leaned on God a lot. And I focused on serving. Most negative thoughts are lies. They are just easier to believe. There is nothing you cannot do. Tems. By late 2020, Tems was starting to blow. Her debut EP, For Broken Ears, had just dropped. The lead single, Damages, hit #1 on Nigerian Apple Music. People were noticing. She was getting booked for shows. In December 2020, she flew to Uganda for a concert. The organizers told her everything was in order. All the permits were sorted. They lied. After the show, she and her manager were eating in their hotel room. There was a knock on the door. Police, no uniforms. They said, "Come with us." She was taken to a Ugandan prison. No food. No phone call. I spent 2 nights in prison. I thought I wasn't gonna come out. I thought maybe I was going through it for a reason. Tems. Outside those walls, the internet erupted. Free Tems was everywhere. Nigerian artists, fans, government officials were all calling for her release. But inside, she heard none of it. No calls, no updates, no news. Outside people were like, "Free Tems." But inside, I was just hopeful, waiting. I didn't know I was going to get out. Tems. After 2 nights, the charges were dropped. She was released. She flew back to Lagos. Broken, shaken, but not finished. Here is where the story gets extraordinary. While she was fighting prison and legal battles in Uganda, while the world was still processing what had happened to her, a song she had recorded just weeks earlier was quietly changing everything. Wizkid's Essence featuring Tems. It started slowly, Then it caught fire. By the summer of 2021, it was the biggest song in the world. Number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100. Justin Bieber hopped on the remix. The girl who once sat on a cold prison floor was now being sung in every country on the planet. 1 year after her arrest, Tems went back onto social media. She wrote, "This very day last year, I was sitting in prison in Uganda bonding with women and kids. All I can say is God is too awesome, and he will always have the last and final laugh." Her manager, who had been with her in that hotel room the night they were arrested, posted 2 photos side by side. 1, Tems in a Ugandan courtroom. 2, Tems holding a Grammy Award. God is the best of story writers. The voice they called ugly in high school. The voice that got her arrested in Uganda. That voice just made history. In 2023, Tems became the first Nigerian female artist to win a Grammy Award. The same year, she was nominated for an Oscar for co-writing Rihanna's Lift Me Up. She had written songs for Beyoncé, for Drake, for Rihanna. Thoughts are lies. They are just easier to believe. There is nothing you cannot do. Tems, the girl from Lagos, the voice they laughed at, the woman who sat on a prison floor and still believed. She became Tems. If this story inspired you, share it with someone who needs it right now. And subscribe to Lightstand TV, because we are just getting started. God bless you.